That one I won't because there's no real split there. Alright, okay. And then reopen Skyrim. Close the War Thunder client, then reopen Skyrim. Also, start recording. Oh. Oops. Alright, load. High elf start. Let's go! Alright.
Legends don't run out.
Okay, fine.
You need to get over here now. Not a Looks like we're the only. We should keep moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get them. There you go. Take a look around. There should be plenty of meat to choose from. Let's see if I can find something for these bones. You're gonna get that all. Give that sword a few swings too. Let's keep moving. That thing is still out there. What was that?
Stormcloaks are losers!
There's no escape. Where in Oblivion are we supposed to go? Where's the way out? Just give me someone there. Skyrim! Huh? End this little game. I love it, Jack!
Alright, behind best, but I'm only 2 seconds behind best. Hey, Hadvar.
Come on, there's my uncle. Uncle Halvor, hello.
Alright. Cannot wait because enemies are nearby. That is unfortunate.
Can't hide from me. Just stand still.
Through the temple, through the temple, through the temple, through the temple. Alright. Go wide. Bandits are losers!
Okay. I love a challenge. Now ain't this a surprise?
Snake, snake, dolphin, pull lever, continue. Alright, there we go. Right, wait till I have a little more sprint. And go. If he's not registered as an enemy yet, I may be able to wait. Nope. Okay. Come on. Come on. There we go. Not gonna lie, that startled me my first time playing this. Give secret word. Alright, heck yeah, one-handed weapon. Alright, ahead of PB. Not ahead of best segment, but ahead of PB. Yeah, no, pretty sure it's faster to take the normal way out. Alright, the stables are dead ahead. Nope.
Well, that's taken care of.
Fuck off.
No thanks to you. Until next time.
Can't take that.
Hello.
Hey, what are you up to?
Skyrim speedrun.
Oh, hello. Did you get any more time off?
Currently a little bit ahead, but I might lose that at one of the finickier sections. I'm only 33 seconds ahead coming into climbing the side of a mountain with a horse.
I don't know the context. Is that fast though? Is that fast?
Nah, relatively speaking, no. If I was a more consistent runner, yeah, 30 seconds ahead this early would be pretty good. So, given my skill level, it's possibly helpful, but it's really just wiggle room for when I mess up something later.
Hmm.
So, when I either finish this run or get pissed off at it, and decide to go do something else.
Yeah.
You want to play some actual competitive Total War?
You mean custom battles or?
No, head to head.
Oh, if you want, yeah.
Because I don't know if that's the kind of thing you enjoy, but I kind of want to try it out.
I'd be happy to. It's only because I actually know how to play Warhammer. If there's any other Total War, maybe not. I don't have nearly enough experience in the other
Any other
ones.
Total War, you'd have a massive advantage over it. You already have a
yeah,
pretty
that is true.
sizable one. It's not like I'm asking you to play competitive multiplayer Skyrim.
That's not even a thing.
There is a mod
Remember
for that.
when? I'm sure there is.
It's incredibly unstable.
I was about to say that does not sound like it would work. Or that was the thing with Oblivion when I remember when people heard about the arena. People were hoping that was like a PvP thing.
And in the context of like arena, the arena in Oblivion, that could work.
How would you bounce that though?
You would,
Because, yeah, you just come
But-
with the most broken character you possibly make.
but it's Elder. I mean, you could base it off character level because Oblivion still had levels.
Hmm.
I just golded High Hrothgar. Sorry, golding means I did better than my best time for that segment.
Yeah, I don't really know, but sure.
Okay.
I'm the commander of the guard here in White.
How have you been anyway?
Alright. My state's gone back into
What's the meaning
lockdown.
of this interrupt? Well,
Ah.
it explains why the guards let you in. Come on,
Which doesn't affect me any, because I don't do anything that
But it's none of
lockdown
my
affects, and my job's lockdown proof.
my lord.
Norman.
Send troops to the
You're a truck driver, yeah.
most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking.
We'll view that as a problem. We should not.
Yeah, it would take a hell of a lockdown for my job to actually stop working.
Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Let's see, do I
Yes, my young.
boot up some
I'll return to my
Assassin's Creed, or do I play a few rounds? How long has that speedrun got to go?
Based on my PB,
Come,
Just
let's
under
go
2
find
hours?
Farin God, my court wizard.
I might
But if you
boot
wanna
up
play
some
some-
room then.
yeah, but if you want to play some Total War, I will totally jump off of this.
take an enchanted weapon. Or
No,
use
it's
a
okay. I'll just play a game while you do that.
The item is destroyed.
If that's not bothering the stream of me just doing something completely
I mean,
unrelated.
it's probably more interesting than me not,
Please forgive
than me
Now,
just
what did you
rapidly
say?
running through completing things.
Well, when I said
I've just been
go
in
to
the mood to
I,
play Assassin's
go to
Creed
the
all
big
over
falls
again.
there.
Not the first one, though I do like the first one. The first one's probably my favorite story-wise.
Foreign guards.
And I did like some of the restrictive gameplay elements of the first one.
Yeah, but some of the repetitive ones they never got rid of.
You should come too.
I'm just trying to think, I like how like the Hidden Blade, you couldn't just run around and stab people. It was like, that was just your stealth killing tool as opposed to a
What?
fully fledged weapon.
I used that to fight things all the time.
So,
No, not in the first
Irileth
one you
tells
couldn't.
me
No, you absolutely could.
Tell him what
In
you
the
told
very
me.
first one.
Yes, on the Xbox 360.
I don't remember that. I remember it was a weapon in Assassin's Creed 2,
Good work.
like a proper weapon.
Yeah, no, it wasn't very
Ma-
good. Don't get me wrong, it was complete trash.
Better
But
gather some
the
guardsmen
first one
and
also
get down there.
severely punished you for being in an open fight.
Good. Don't.
Are you sure? Maybe you could like get counters off it, but I don't remember you being able to hit
Well,
people.
yeah, you had to counter, but then you could
You
kill
survived
people as a
hell,
counter.
But I have
Right, with the Hidden Blade, but you
Yes.
couldn't actually hit swing
No.
like you could with the sword.
No, but you could be in.
this dragon before
I
it
thought
and
you meant
have
like you
my
couldn't be in an
troops
open melee with it.
One last
I didn't think you can.
Don't worry, my
I
lord.
won
I'm the very soul.
8v1 with that weapon. repeatedly.
Yeah, well, I know in 2 onwards, the hidden blade was like a real weapon you could use.
It was still complete trash, but yes. So it was never a good open melee weapon.
Yeah, I kind of like the slowness of it. Like, I don't know, I appreciate the pace of the first one. And also, I don't want to get too political on your stream, but I remember when Ezio was like the main character for like 3 games straight, people were like complaining about the lack of diversity, but people forget the very first game had you played as a Middle Eastern man. Like,
Well, I can understand people complaining about playing as Ezio for 3 games straight.
oh
It
yeah,
hadn't
if
really been
too
long
much of
enough
the
for
same
there
character.
to be a pattern, but like there, I would have really liked for it to have been let's move to another ancestor each time.
But Ezio got super popular. Everyone liked him. All the reviews said he was awesome. So,
Well,
oh
yeah,
well.
I know it looks
because he
bad.
was a badass assassin playboy. Come in. I assume you want that?
You mean he's
Thank
just
you.
Italian?
Ye- ye- Oh, you're making an Italian joke. Sorry, my grandmother asked for my dishes right as you said that.
Oh, sorry.
When they tried to make a run for it.
No, it
No,
just caused me to miss the joke.
Where's this?
Oh, you're right. You just described the average Italian man.
The average young Italian man. The older ones are just as seductive, but they're a little chunkier and a little less badass.
Hey, watch it.
But what was I going to say about? I also like Altair's costume the best. I think that's the best costume.
At least they didn't pull a Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim. That still irritates me.
What happened?
You played Oblivion.
Ages ago, yeah.
How much Skyrim did you play?
I have most of my hours on the Xbox.
Did
I
you play enough to
believe.
get to the Dark Brotherhood and play through it a bit?
I have finished the game. I remember the Dark. I don't remember a lot of the Dark Brotherhood. I remember.
The Dark Brotherhood in Oblivion and their equivalents
Yeah.
in the games previous were specific assassins with a code and a pact.
Yeah, I remember.
Skyrim, they've basically abandoned all of that, and it's just do what Astrid says. I think that may be my best dragon fight yet.
How are you beating the dragons then?
How do you mean?
Like, quickly, how do you speedrun a dragon?
You stand to its side so that it can't hit you properly, and then you stab it a bunch.
You can take it. Where do you want
Oh,
to go?
do you get better weapons or are you using like basic weapons?
You use whatever weapon you get off of the Draugr Lord in Dragon's
Be
Rage.
sure to visit the Black Friar.
Oh,
So
yeah,
that's
you
actually
just no time to loot or buy anything.
Yeah, so that's just so that just comes down to RNG.
You might get a good weapon, hopefully. Yeah.
No, so the weapons are always one of two. It's always either a single-handed, it's always either a one-handed or a two-handed weapon.
Where do you want to go?
The only real
Yeah.
difference is
Speed.
how fast it swings and whether it's one hand or two.
Climb and back
Right.
and we'll be off.
But I mean, like, preferably you would want the one-handed one, I'm assuming.
So the two-handed does a lot more damage. It will down a dragon faster. Because you lose dragon killing speed. You lose a lot of dragon killing speed with a one-handed weapon. Because you can't really use your offhand magic at the same time effectively.
I can take you
Right,
to-
makes
Where do you
sense.
want to go?
However, there are other portions of the game where it does slow you down.
Climb and back and we'll be off. Ever been to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some accounts. They say the big old palace there was built by...
So it really just comes down to personal preference, which one's better. But there isn't...
You probably want to speed, because on easy, like,
Need a
you're not gonna need
Where do
damage.
you want to go?
But you can absolutely take down a dragon faster with the two-handed.
How much faster though? Has there been tests?
I could probably do tests. The other thing to remember is that for non-dragon enemies... Oh, wait, no, because speed and the one-offs. Never mind. Yeah, probably faster to use the one-handed. So the other problem is that your damage drops dramatically. Like, you lose a third of your damage as soon as your enchantment falls off.
Okay, enchantment.
So the weapon
do
you
you
get
use
from the
magic?
Dragon Lord... No, the weapon you get from the Dragon Lord...
Oh, right. Always has an enchantment.
starts
Okay.
with a frost enchantment. That's why you use it instead of any other weapon that you might have grabbed from the numerous enemies that you have to loot.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
What about quest reward items? Is there
You
any
don't
that's
really
better?
get any.
No?
The Axe of Whiterun can occasionally be worthwhile. I generally just use it when my enchantment dies.
Right. And you don't have time to get a soul gem?
No, absolutely not. Unless you get incredibly lucky and
find one?
happens
Yeah.
to have dropped in one of the, like, 3 enemies you actually loot. So, you loot, like, 3 enemies through the entirety of the run. For context on that one.
And that's all quest related, I'm guessing?
Yeah. So you have to loot Iron Gear, the guy with the claw in Dragon's Reach.
Right, of course.
Then you actually loot the first dragon you kill.
I am... Now, tell me, Dragon.
You loot that
We will do our
dragon
best to teach you how to use your
exclusively
practice for you to discover.
to get the gold
But
to take the carriage to all the spots you have to unlock.
discipline and temper
Oh, yeah, okay. And then you can fast travel.
Yeah, and then there are 2 elves
towards projecting your voice.
that you have to loot.
Sky, guard you.
There are 2 elves that you have to loot in the Talmor Embassy in order to get keys.
Art will now teach you roll. Roll means
If you don't get what you need from those, and you will always get what you need, but anything extra has to come from those. So, unless one of them were to have a charged soul gem, you don't get that soul gem.
you learn a new word recognition. You truly do have the gift. But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to... Well, that is how the rest of us learn shanks. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of rope.
Thank you for your knowledge, Mr. Einhard.
Let us see how quickly. Use your...
Who's the roll? Now for the really slow bit. You basically just have to stand here and wait for them to
Again.
Oh, goody.
spawn the targets for you. Still not the worst cutscene in the game. So there are 3 unskippable cutscenes. They're not really... Only one of them is actually a cutscene.
I know what you're saying. Like, your character's frozen and you have to... Yeah.
Yeah, you have to stand there, and you have to just put up with the time gap. So ones where you have to shout down the target 3 times when you first meet the Greybeards.
Hmm.
When they teach you the second word of Unrelenting Force. The second one is the second one is when you fight Alduin. You have to read the Elder Scroll and watch the cutscene to learn Dragon Rend. That one's literally 8 minutes of just sitting there.
Have fun with that.
Wait, on the right side, it's a built-in bathroom break. There's no way to skip it.
How long is it?
I think it's like 5.5 minutes, but the split's like 8. And
Oh
there's
my
no way to
God.
make it faster. Thank you for your knowledge,
Yeah.
Master Boy.
Yeah, that sounds pretty brutal.
On the one hand, yeah, it sucks. It absolutely sucks. On the other hand,
Master
hold on.
Wolfgar will
Boop.
That is one thing I've always wanted about speedruns. If you had to use the toilet or you wanted to get a drink or something.
Still counts. Your clock is still running.
Yeah, I know.
It's your turn.
So some games with
Stand
stuff
next
like
to me.
that.
Master Bori will open the gate.
It absolutely can do.
Your quick mastery of a new.
What's
you are
next?
now retrieve. Remain true to the way of
I
the
shall
voice.
I shall retrieve the horn of Jorgen Windcaller. Where did I leave Morthal? Oh, right. There's Morthal. Yes, I finished the High Hrothgar talking in 9 minutes 50, which I don't have a split for, so I don't know if that's good or bad compared to my normal time. Ooh, on the other hand, I only have 7 minutes. Ooh, I only have 7 minutes to do Ustengraf.
to ask you. Can't say
Frickin' guards. Somebody must have pissed on your sweet roll. I don't like the
Extol your
guards.
sweet roll. Then don't commit crime.
No, no, no. You're not committing crimes. I mean, you're committing several crimes, but that's not why I hate them. So the fastest way to move is to sprint, then shout, or shout, then sprint to throw yourself forward.
Oh, and they're like, knock that shit off. Yeah, I remember.
So anytime you're in town or near town, there's a chance the guards stop you, make you stop running, and make you leave a conversation. Which I get, you're trying to make sure the town is safe, but also fuck you.
Stop doing your job.
Hi there. You know what? I'm gonna kill you before I go into Ustengrav this time. There we go. And that will let me wait before I go into Ustengrav and have full sprint when I enter. Alright, and now I have 4.5 minutes to sprint through an entire dungeon. Nerds!
Wow, rude.
I mean,
What do they have to say to you?
they're literally mages.
Mages are like,
Nerds. They're nerds.
they're cool. They're cool.
They are
Alright, so-
literally nerds.
I'm guessing you like sorcerers over wizards then.
No, wizards are
Talking D&D.
absolutely better than sorcerers.
Oh, but you said wizards
I
are
don't use nerd
nerds.
as an insult.
Uh-huh.
You-
The
you-
way you said it sounded like it.
well, yeah, because at that point I was using it as an insult. But, like, it's one of the endearing ones. Sorcerers are better than wizards are better than sorcerers because wizards can learn every spell by studying. Warlocks are better than wizards because sorcerers. Hold on. Sorcerers, at least through roleplay, have access to a ridiculous trump card, if they can make them like them. Clerics are dumb, but that's just because religion is stupid. And bards are honestly the best caster. And I will literally sing you to death if you disagree.
Bards are okay. I'm not a fan of like jack of all trade type characters.
Okay, but literally can sing enemies to death.
No, they just give debuffs, don't they?
No, because cutting words actually does damage.
Yeah, but that's not the whole shtick. I think like the majority of their stuff is
Hey.
buffs and debuffs.
Well, they're passable melee combatants. If you build for it, they're actually really decent melee combatants. Like,
Yeah, dex build, well, yeah, and you give them focus on dodge instead of armor.
I would rather have a bard in most straight up fights than a paladin.
I don't know about that.
So they both have healing, they both have stabbing, but the paladin's buffs involve creepy hand touchy.
Lay on hands is awesome though.
Lay on hands is pretty good, but bards get access to mass heal.
Well, so do clerics.
So do clerics, but clerics are dumb.
I know, I really like clerics. Clerics are like, to me, they're like bards, except they're more focused on healing and support magic, whereas again, I don't like how bards are jack of all trades.
Well, so you and I play clerics very differently. Yeah, at least in D&D, my clerics tend to take heal spells, but they tend to be mostly bash the heads and bring the righteous fury of the gods upon them.
Yeah, which is I buffs are better for doing that. And you know, you give them decent-ish armor. I don't think they start with heavy armor training.
I'm pretty sure clerics do. It's bards that can only take up to medium.
No, I think clerics start at medium, but they can get heavy. Unless I'm wrong. I could be wrong.
I've been looking for you.
Courier, fuck off.
Depends what system you're playing as well. I haven't played D&D in ages, so...
Yeah. But,
Need something?
so... Bards are... So, I prefer bards just be... almost entirely because of the whole insulting people to death
You're that
thing.
visitor, Ben. Attic room,
And also
No,
the fact
We
that
don't have an
you-
attic room.
they are absolutely the best class to
So
build
you're... I think you're...
a...
Talk. Follow me.
to build a dex-based fighter with any level of diplo.
You're not afraid of me, are you?
So,
Close the door, then we can talk.
if you can go toe-to-toe with a ranger,
Then
with a melee ranger, and you get access to a much better spell
The
list,
Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn.
I'll
I
take
hope
it.
They're right. I hope. I just handed you the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. I didn't go. I am not your enemy. I already. I'll explain. But I had to. I'm part of. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Yes. But that is.
I really need to actually look up
What
the
if-
correct
if you don't
conversational
me,
trust
You were a fool.
trait here.
I knew when you showed up here. I knew you were the. We remember you were the only. Can you do it? Can you devour? Good. And you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon. Dragons aren't.
I don't know
they're
how
gonna-
I can
now
look.
something's happening to bring them.
Oh
back to
man.
life. And I figured.
I have to
we're going
swim
to go
in.
there, and you're going to kill that.
Why do
dragon.
I have to swim into the
If we
blood to
succeed,
see
I'll
its
tell you
blood?
anything
Like,
Pines
Jesus.
grow. There's
Swim
an
into the
ancient
blood?
I
What?
need to get into my traveling gear.
Okay, so I'm playing Assassin's Creed Origin. I'm not sure how much Assassin's Creed you've played or anything
I
like
think
that.
the last one
That's better.
let's see,
Let's get on the
played
road to Pines Grove.
I played the first one, I played the first Ezio one, I played the second Ezio one, I played the American Revolution one, and the Piracy one.
There's two piracy ones.
The Piracy one that isn't the American Revolution one.
No, there's two piracy ones.
I played the Caribbean Piracy one where you can...
Okay, I believe that's Black Flag.
Yes, Black Flag.
Because the other one's Rogue, which I don't remember.
Won't get away with that.
Isn't that a Star Wars one? Or is that Rogue Trader? No, Rogue Trader is Warhammer.
That's
40K.
Warhammer. Yeah. But yeah, there's these like little investigation missions where it's like, oh, examine the clues, and there's like this big pool of blood in the water, and it's like, I don't need to swim into the water to say, yep, that's blood.
Yeah, you do. It could be cranberry juice. Fuck off, civilian.
Need. Well.
Hmm?
I had a I was just saying I had a hankering to play this after Oh. Sorry.
It's all good. Just listening to a dragon necromancer raise an army of the undead.
But yeah, I had hankering to play this after playing Rome because this is set. So in Rome, Egypt's playable, but it's Egypt during the Ptolemy dynasty, which is the Greek dynasty that was established after Alexander came through.
Uh-huh.
And this is the same period in this game, so I
Okay.
just yeah.
Alright, what am I doing on second dragon? Doing okay on second dragon split. Nope, nope, do not start to think you might beat your gold time. Alright, I'm gonna take your gold just in case.
Something's happening. God's above. God's above. Look at that. So
Oh, right, I have to wait till I absorb the soul. Are we good?
it's true.
I know, Amadi.
Whatever
There are
you
so
want.
many spots where you
I
have to
wanted
wait
very-
for a moment.
The last. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll. Nothing. The Empire. And now the. Who else gains from that but the Thal? If we. Problem is that place is locked. I'm not. Meet me back and keep an eye on the sky. This is only going.
I'm not in the red. I'm a minute and 35 seconds ahead of my PB. Which puts me behind where I was, you know, before this, but...
It's fine.
This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned.
Sven, shut up!
Ragnar the Red.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. I've been doing this a long time. The Thalmor, I can get. I have his name. I'll get. While you're doing, meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged.
No questions.
Malborn.
But
Any
then
questions?
he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
I will be back in a moment.
Alright. Oh, that's right. I needed to get to Solitude, which means I need the White Run Stables. I have 7.5 minutes. I've got this.
Need a
Everyone.
ride? Where do you want to go?
I wish to go to Solitude.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. First time to
In the
Solitude?
carriage.
Beautiful old city, capital of Skyrim, but I'm sure you'll... She summons the Thorn.
Do, 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 do.
If you've got...
They can't hurt Uncle Bob.
Hey, watch it!
Didn't do it.
Really? Here's the deal. Don't plan on... Give me what you can't live without. And... Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. And- Your job is to get into the party.
What's the hurt?
Yeah. That one annoys me more than any other line in this game.
Have you given Malborn the gear you... Good. But the only... Which means you... When you're ready, you'll only have what Malborn sm... You can't go to a party at the... Malborn... Ready to board the carriage to the embassy?
I'm ready.
Don't worry. Just make sure. Good luck.
Okay, I have 5 minutes 40.
A fellow latecomer, this little soiree, and arriving by carriage, no less. This is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's forsaken mountain.
Welcome to the Thormore. Thank you, ma'am. Go right in.
Here's my...
And you are? Please, tell me more about it.
So sorry to interrupt. It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have...
Of course.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted.
I'm not sure that it's news, but lately it's...
What can I get for you? You made it in. Yes, what do you need? Here you go, ma'am. Is there anything else I can get for you? Of course. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
Hello,
What does a
Reyes.
fellow need to do to get it? Ah, if there's anything I can ever...
Would you like to repay that favor immediately?
Stand back
Thank you.
and behold my handiwork.
I suppose so, yes.
Yes, what do you... Here you go, ma'am. Is there anything else I can get for you?
Attention, everyone. Could I...
I'm
Of
ready.
course. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted. Let's go. Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
Our mistress. I speak figuratively. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although
Good luck.
Never should have come here. But you're dead.
The Talmor are fascists!
But I need that money. Is someone there? I have my own expenses.
We have other informants who are less. Don't you see? Elvin supremacy is the only truth.
Insult. Definitely an insult. Alright. Was it you that I need? No. That's right. It was down this way. Need to deal with you. Magic. Restoration.
I told you. I don't know anything else. What? Who? Yeah. Come on. This way. I've seen the guards use... I damn well... They're artists. I've seen it. Not much. That's it. Now, let's get out of here. Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
Alright. And then we need to run up here.
That takes care of that.
into the cave. There we go. And those guys made it out. Very nice. Alright, and then rift in. There we go. Woo! 3. Yes! 3 minutes ahead.
Hold me before I let you into.
What's the tax for? Obviously shakedown.
Your
Thank
voice
you.
down. You want everyone to.
Alright. What if I go wide?
Another run-in with a thief's guild. I'm really
I can avoid the confrontation entirely.
When you borrow them.
If you're looking for a handout, you want to speak with my husband.
That's a time save. Okay, can't save because enemies nearby. Around. Around.
Doing this. Where are you? Tonight, my darling.
Go away. What? No, that's not me. I'm not as. Delphine? How do you.
Alrighty, I'm back. How's your speed run?
Just telling some weirdo that I'm the Dragonborn, and then waiting for him to open his gosh darn freaking door!
This'll just take a moment. This one always.
Do you remember when you have to go into the Ratway to retrieve that old dude, and it takes him forever to unlock his door?
Wait, is it called the Ratway in the actual game?
Yes.
Isn't that a reference to the networks where Nazis escaped international community by fleeing to South America?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that's the case.
Yes, yes.
I mean, the blades are pretty shitty. Like, pretty much everyone's shitty in this game.
Wait, aren't the blades... Wait, aren't the blades the bodyguards of the Emperor in the first game?
Yes.
I mean, in the first game. I mean Oblivion.
Yeah, in Oblivion.
So wait, why are they hunting dragons?
Because they were originally dragon hunters.
Oh, so it's just Bethesda shoving things into it because you know what they are. Okay.
Yeah, possibly. It's also possible that in one of the earlier games it was mentioned that the blades were dragon hunters.
See, I don't know if I give Bethesda that much credit.
No, they do absolutely have a bunch of lore that gives them callbacks like that.
Oh, they're there? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they are well known for having about 5 times as many lore writers as programmers.
I mean, just forgive my cynicism when it comes to Bethesda, so...
Yeah, no, their lore, massive, expansive. If all of this was a fantasy book series, it would be amazing. No programmers at all.
Spoilers for Morrowind, but I do like that final boss.
I have Morrowind. I've never actually beaten it. I've also never beaten
Oh.
it. I've also never beaten
I don't want to
Oblivion.
spoil it. Oh, really?
Yeah, no, I kind of got soured by my first go at Oblivion.
Well, how so?
I didn't know that the level up system, A, scaled enemies, and B, was really important.
Oh, yeah.
So imagine walking in, level 3, with a bunch of athleticism, into an Oblivion game.
Right, a stat that doesn't improve combat at all.
As a
right.
bard.
Bards kind of get shafted in that, right? Because there's no point to like playing music.
Well, you don't get music. It just decides which skills start as focused. And their focus skills also aren't amazing. I have Morrowind because I pirated it, and I kind of enjoyed it, so I decided to pay for it.
Yeah.
Alright. I lost...
What is it?
Liter...
Really? He's safe?
Where the hell did Esbern
Where
go?
is he?
Esbern! God, thank you. Oh my god, Esbern, you useless fucking... I will stab you and your entire fucking faction.
It's good to see you. It's been a long...
Why are you behind the
Good
counter?
to see you too, Esbern. It's been... Well, then...
Yeah.
This way. Now then.
Oh,
Esbern, what?
Put the book down.
to me.
No, put the book down.
Here it is. Come, let me show you.
Put the book down. Put the book down. No, stop doing animations. Put the book down.
See, right here.
Thank you.
Skyhaven Temple. Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Nobody's talking.
Let me do bump skipping.
A wise and foresighted.
Esbern, what?
You mean you don't mean either of you?
Let's pretend.
Alduin's Wall.
So you think that Alduin's Wall
Okay,
will tell us...
now I need to get to Skyhaven.
Yeah, but no guarantee.
To Mark Earth. Steal a horse. Run away.
Stop, in the name of the Jarl. By the order of the Jarl, command you to halt.
Oh, darn it. So,
What do
you
you
get to pick
need,
first.
Dragonborn?
Who do you want to play when we do head-to-head? Hello? Oh, I didn't get a bounty that time. Apparently no one saw me.
Taste the Jarl's justice.
He's probably just getting water or something. Oh, wrong button. No!
By Izmir, by the order of the Jarl. Stop right there.
You'll never catch me, you fascist cunt! Maybe, but I think at that point we'd hear his mom yelling about something happening.
Did you hear that?
I swear to heck, if I actually get time save. While having died. Well, in that case, I will be really sad. Look, a dragon.
Look, a dragon.
Jump off the horse. So, did you and or your mom have a heart attack?
Wait, what?
You were gone. Amadi was saying you might be having a heart attack. I said, well, then his mom would be yelling. And he said, and Amadi said, well, then maybe his mom is also having a heart attack.
Sorry, were you talking to me? You probably heard me eat. I was eating lunch and I just took my plate out. We're good.
We're good.
I roasted a meatloaf.
Nice. For dinner, we had glazed ham and apple compote with mac and cheese I picked up from Costco the other day.
Ham glazed with what?
Probably, knowing my grandmother, probably simple syrup.
Wouldn't it be better with honey?
Yeah, but she probably, knowing her, it's probably simple syrup.
No, okay.
Solve the puzzles. Take the money just in case.
There's still so much left because I put in like 2 kilos of ground beef.
Here's blood. Your blood. Look here. You see how
So I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have some more for dinner tonight, but I don't want to just eat 2 loads of meatloaf in one day.
Amadi, go eat dinner.
Probably cook up some bacon and eggs with it. That'll be good.
Could scramble the meatloaf up with some potato.
Oh, like mashed potato?
No. Like chopped and fried.
Oh, right.
Asburn, I will boop you into next Sunday. What did I
Putting
say?
on a sandwich be too bready?
That depends on if you add enough mayonnaise.
Because I might put it in a sandwich with some bacon and an egg. Maybe some cheese. Oh, that sounds good actually.
Boop.
Look. Here.
Boop.
Here.
Read historical artifacts faster.
Who are you booping?
Asburn. Boop.
Patient.
Boop.
Yes.
If you boop the NPCs, it will interrupt their talking.
This is the
Oh, that's right. You said when you walk into them.
Mean they used a shout?
Oh yes.
Boop.
This is where they
Boop.
So we're looking for a shout then.
Boop.
You ever heard of such
There is a
thing?
lot of dialogue in
Shout
this scene.
not
That's why I had to
dragon
boop so many
outside?
people.
Seems that way.
Delphine?
Belle Delphine?
Delphine, stop breaking!
Probably right. If the Greybeard, think about it. No. Trust me. There is no need to be afraid. Think of good. You're Dragonborn. And right. We'll look around. Talos guard you.
Look, the third map. The prophet moved to Tabriel in the first place.
Outside. I did only have to boop 2 people, but in reality, with how dumb they are, it's more like I had to boop like a quarter of a person. Like, neither of them really count as a whole person.
Oh, that's racist.
They're blades. They insist that we need to stab a dragon purely because he's a dragon. I went the wrong way. So. Where did Winterhold go? Winterhold, Winterhold, Winterhold. I'm trying to remember where... That's right, that's where Winterhold is on the map. Right. Now for the RNG-dependent portion of the run.
And you're not bringing home any.
And you'd have me do what? Join the colony?
Heck yeah! Good RNG!
What'd you get?
I managed to pickpocket 2 items the first time.
Hey. Do you have to max out the pickpocket stat, or do you just quick save?
You quick save.
Okay.
And if you don't pick them, then you reload. Side note, I need to steal another horse.
What do you think we do?
Alright. I have 16 minutes to do Blackreach.
Is that all the time?
It's... My first time through this, I literally got lost there for 45 minutes.
Yeah, I remember you told me.
It's a large portion of how I was able to quickly and easily save myself. 2+
Do
hours.
Do you remember the way now?
My second run? Yes.
Do you remember the way now?
Yeah, yeah. I've gotten a lot better at getting through that. So, last run I did, I actually only had pathing issues. I remembered how to get there without issue. Now it's just a matter of finding the most efficient way to get there once I'm in Blackreach.
Why not make a separate save for this and just use this as a practice run?
I could, and that's what most of the intelligence speedrunners do. But I have never claimed to be smart.
Yeah, make a separate save when you get to Blackreach and just time yourself on like a stopwatch or something on a separate timer.
Well, I know where the time save on the path is. So I took the easy to find path on my last run. But I saw the new path. Also, I have a personal issue where I will do the same thing over and over again, getting really, really good at one section.
Right.
And then never actually get around to doing a full run. Which is why, when I do a Skyrim speedrun, I make myself do the whole run. Because if I don't make myself do a full run, I very well may never get around to actually doing it.
Right.
Now ain't this a surprise? Hey, what you doing? What was that?
Oh, that was close. That was close.
What happened?
I was sub 3% health.
Wait, how are you sub 3%?
Sub 3% health.
Oh. Oh, I thought you meant you minus 3% as if you're negative health. Okay.
Ah, no. No. Okay, made it over that one though, so that's good. Amadi, I have literally landed a spaceship in Elite Dangerous with 0 hull remaining.
Oh, it's like the seen 0.1% or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a boat. Yeah, I need a boat. I always feel bad stealing just some poor person's boat. I'm sure they need that boat for a reason.
I mean, you could always just look up who the primary boat owners of that society were. Might make you feel better.
No, they're like small little like one-person boats.
No, so it's probably not any more than like stealing someone's car.
That's what I mean. I feel bad. You wouldn't download a car. Fuck you, yes I would.
You just pretend it's like Denmark and they'll just steal someone else's because that's how everyone does it.
Wait, Denmark?
Bikes.
Oh. Is that a thing?
Yeah, everyone rides bikes and a lot of people will just steal whatever bike is nearby. Which, as long as you're riding inexpensive bikes, not a bad thing.
So were you about to say bad bikes?
Yeah, but like, no, I'm not really a fan of the idea that functional, rideable bikes are bad. Like, for cars, there are absolutely cars that I'll say are bad, but like for bikes, no. Their creators were nerds! Lever. Through that. Hit the button. Through the door. Through the door. Alright, I'm in Blackreach. Now I just need to get through Blackreach. And this is the hard part. Alright, and then I'm pretty sure... Actually, is that the tower just right there? I don't think so. I'm gonna check though, because if it is, that's gonna make my life... That is in fact the tower I'm looking for. That is so much faster. That's like a minute off my time. Possibly 2. I just found a path that lets me shave multiple minutes off my Blackreach time.
Hey, good job.
Soon I shall hold the most powerful artifact in all of Skyrim. The Elder Scroll. Place the lexicon. Push the button. Push the button. Push the button. Thank you. Push the button. Okay, push the button 4 times. Take that, and leave. I now have the Elder Scroll.
Well, that was easy.
Hi, Rothgar. Times 7 minutes 40 seconds ahead of my PV.
Retrieve the horn of Jürgen. You are ready to learn.
Yes, I'm ready to be screamed at by old men.
With all 3 words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now give you his knowledge of Dark.
Thank you for your knowledge, Master Wolfgar.
You have completed your training, Dragon. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but
What is the record?
Something like a minute 15.
No,
An
for
hour
Skyrim.
15. Sorry.
Right. And you're just hoping to get under 2 hours?
Yeah, my personal goal is under 2 hours.
Sky above. Where did you learn of that? They have always... Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used? What I want, have you if the world is meant to end... No, not now. Not until you return to the...
Thank you, Master Anhart.
Dragonborn. Forgive the decision whether or... No, it is called... We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place. Only Paarthurnax, the master of... You weren't... But, thanks to the Blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer. He is our leader. He lives. He speaks to us only those whose voice is strong.
Yeah, the Greybeards... Greybeards talk a lot for people that reflect on the meaning of words.
That's because they got no one else to talk to about themselves. Finally got someone new to talk to.
Yeah, but only one of them talks to me.
That's right, they have like a vow of silence, don't they?
No. Einhart was perfectly willing to talk once he was motivated.
No, but I mean, like, don't they have a vow of silence?
No, I think it's just a side effect of, they don't have a vow of silence. I think it's just a side effect of the fact that everyone but Arngir is just constantly in contemplation of the meaning of the words. So it may be a treant type situation where when it takes a long time to say anything, you only say things that are worth saying. They speak really slowly.
Who, Ents or
The Greybeards and the Ents, yeah. So
Alright.
Arngir's, speaking common, but the ones that are speaking Draconic, they speak very slowly.
Gotta make sure.
No, it's just because everything they say makes the ground shake, and it's an old temple.
I believe that is something they reference, like, don't they only speak the dragon tongue or something?
Yeah, except Arngir, you literally never hear anyone but Arngir or Paarthurnax speak anything but Draconic. Wait a second. What? The Greybeards and Paarthurnax are up on this mountain constantly reflecting on the meaning of words and their usage. How much you want to bet there's like book after book full of emo poetry?
I also is that implied that they're etymologists or are they philosophers?
I think it's more philosophy, just based on how Parthenax helps you meditate on words.
Right.
Still, probably tons of emo poetry in their library.
No. No.
I wonder what happens if I read the Elder Scroll here before talking to Parthenax.
You shouldn't test it if you're doing a speed run.
It just makes me a little bit blind for a little while.
What bring? Yeah.
But you gotta stop to do the animation, don't you?
I already had a I still had to wait for the dragon to land.
Tell me.
Oh.
So.
By long tradition, the elder speaks first. Hear my thum. Feel it in your bones.
Huh. Apparently them not speaking because everything shakes is a thing. Because it also causes avalanches and shit.
Oh, that actually kind of makes sense. Yeah.
Give secret word. Give secret word. Thank you.
You'll understand fire as the dove do.
Don't mind me just slowly eliminating everyone in this garrison.
Yep. I'm at an hour and 20, by the way.
Now, show me what you can do. Greet me not as elf, but as dove.
Shouts. Fire breath. Yol. Thank you. Let's go ahead and swap that back to Whirlwind.
You would not come all this way. I'll do, but
Oh boy, I just almost crap my pants there. Trying to do the stealth mission.
If you, yeah, but why?
Well, it's not really a stealth mission.
Why must you stop Alduin? Prove some. Perhaps this world is
Next world will have to take care of itself.
Even though, but do you know why I live? Here, the ancient. Then it was the Kell, the which is why I have lived here. If you you could learn Dragon Ren. There is go. Do not delay. Alduin.
All right, and books. Read the Elder Scroll again.
Will be coming.
Why, just for funsies this time?
No, this time to sit through a 5.5-minute cutscene. Cutscene starts at 10 minutes. I'll let you know when it ends.
There's probably a way to glitch it.
Hold on. Sorry, I accidentally muted my mic. Go again.
I'm guessing it's not as big of a deal because you can glitch past it if you're doing that. But
the glitch list does have a way to get through it.
I honor your courage.
It's kind of hilarious.
Where?
I'll explain when I get back. Remember when I mentioned this was like a free bathroom break?
Yeah, go, that's fine.
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
The battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
You played him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone this day.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Golthor, Sori, Birker.
They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the elders.
I'm back.
I never agreed.
Welcome.
And I've apparently knocked over my entire supply of soda.
Has the bottle closed?
We shall see soon
It's
enough.
a 12 pack.
Oh, okay. Why don't you keep it in the fridge, or?
Because the fridge is really far away.
Room temperature Coke is not good.
It's a damn sight better than room temperature Pepsi. Also, I keep my room really cold.
Envy us this day.
Hold on. Yeah. I'm gonna use Shift Tab real quick. Because I still have to wait for the cutscene to do its thing. Oh, never mind. The cutscene is freezing when I do that. Anyway. You want to go ahead? Come in! Okay. Not tonight. Absolutely. I didn't buy it for me. Thank you. So, I normally keep my room around 55. In winter, my room will get as low as straight up 45, with me just being in here. Unfortunately, I don't know what that converts to in Celsius, so I can't help you with that one.
Wait, how many degrees Fahrenheit? I can do.
55 is what I normally keep it at. 45 is where it will get in winter.
I actually don't know off the top of my head. I thought I did know.
Just use Google. See, if you type in Fahrenheit to Celsius, it'll pop up a converter for you.
Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract.
You're probably right.
Begone, world eater. My words with older bones than your
Can't believe I just got away with that.
your perch on this age.
Wraitho, stupid AI.
You are banished. We count you out from all our endings unto the last. You are banished. Work.
All right.
Did it? Yes. The world eater is gone.
Come on, cutscene, end already.
Spirits have mercy on our souls.
There we go. Cutscene is ended.
You were going to ask me something before, sorry?
Yeah, I was just going to ask you to convert, use Google to convert 55 degrees Fahrenheit into Celsius.
I want to say that's like, what, 14 degrees? Something like that? That sounds about right.
Hold on. 55 F in C is 12.7.
Close enough, yeah.
And 45, which is where it will get down to in winter, which is what we have right now. 7.3.
So do you like it really cold?
Yes.
Any particular reason?
My entire family runs hot.
Okay. Just doing it to be contrarian?
No, my entire family runs hot. Which means my entire family keeps things cold.
Right, sorry. I thought you were saying, like, everyone likes it hot, but you like it cold.
No.
No. Is that a thing, that people just have higher body temperatures?
It's also, I grew up in higher elevations, so...
Just used to the cold weather.
Yeah. I start complaining if it gets over about 70 Fahrenheit.
That's about 30 here. That's pretty warm.
That is not... No, hold on.
It's probably close to 25,
70,
maybe.
21.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 21.1 repeating.
Oh yeah, 20's kind of perfect.
I start complaining at 21. I'd be happy to use Dragon Rend to defeat him if he wasn't behind a mountain and dodging it. Because it's a freaking projectile for no gosh darn freaking reason.
I guess it'd be too easy if you just... I don't know.
Okay, he is taking damage. Okay. Oh! Yes! Those soul gems I picked up earlier are in fact charged.
There you go.
I had to wait for... I had to wait for something to happen, and there were soul gems on a shelf, so I took them. And now my sword
Is there a fight
works
coming
again.
up where you would need that?
Yeah, I'm fighting Alduin.
Oh, right.
Even if I keep missing. At least I haven't died this time. There we go. I wouldn't say arrogant so much as self-confident.
Wait, what?
Oh, Alduin shit-talking me, calling me arrogant for calling myself so Alright. Alduin down once.
Oh, you gotta kill him multiple times.
Yeah, now I have to go convince everybody that it's okay for them to stop fighting long enough for me to trap a dragon in a town. Are you busy? Do you want to see the single most bullshit time gate in the entire game?
Hold on. Can I alt tab? Hold on. Let's have a look.
Alright, where's Parthenax? Hey Parthenax, you escaped?
This should
I need to figure out where he went.
a fine place to.
Jarl of Whiterun might not think so.
But
Amadi. What you're saying there is heresy. And I will light you on fire. So the two splits I'm working on now are fairly reasonable, relatively speaking. Assuming you don't mess up where people are.
By my right, we are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Amadi, I'm American. You know they give us all a personal nuclear warhead, right?
What you want me to let the all do it? I don't. Now what's this nonsense? I want. Oh, do you think that? No, I can't. But get it. If the Greybeards were willing, I Dragonborn. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
All this standing around is rubbish. You should be taking the fight to the storm.
Hey, slut breath!
Lead the way.
That bug annoys me so much.
What bug?
There is a bug where Lydia, your housecarl in Whiterun,
Yeah.
gets the distract enemies shout voice lines added to hers. Amadi, you realize I know how to fly, right? I could just steal a plane.
Aldwin? I feared as much.
Do you know?
We are not
Actually, you know how to fly a plane?
I could very much actually take a plane off and then land it in another country. I'd promptly be arrested. I don't have the license to do that.
When did you learn to fly?
Flying's not complicated.
I didn't ask that. I asked where did you learn to fly?
A ridiculous number of hours in a ridiculous number of simulators.
That's not the same.
It is literally enough to effectively take a plane off and land it. It has been proven. It is actually enough. The problem is that it doesn't include all of the little things that you learn to get your license, like emergency management.
Do you have some reason to... Right. One of the prisoners. Advar's up, but he had... In the mean... I said... Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding.
Hey, General Derpius, I have a message for you.
Why? There's nothing. They are get. My job is to quell this rebellion. Fair enough. That's what comes of trying to win a war with a bare handful of lead. Yes. He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scout...
Amadi,
Have you heard?
I live extremely close to the Boeing factory. I'm 70 miles from the main Boeing factory.
Order of the Ark. Stop right there. I guess you... won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. I remember you. You were at Helgen with us. Come to join the war. Speak with Galmar. I'm sorry to hear that. It's about time they turned their... I have the great... can afford to appear weak. Good. I doubt the Empire. Yes. I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim.
We've
with his
intercepted
tail.
the courier of Solitude. The Empire is putting a great deal of pressure on the White Run. Be careful.
What would you have, brother?
Alright, and High Hrothgar. Okay. I have gained another couple minutes after my Alduin fight.
What was that? After the Alduin fight, what's next?
I've saved another couple minutes, and now is for the single most ridiculous time gate in the entire game.
Agreed to host this council. Yes, but take your seat at the council table. Let us see what wisdom you can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
So, Arngeir.
Be careful.
You know why we're here.
Amadi, if it was anywhere near faster to win the Civil War, I absolutely
Now that
would.
everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin.
The Civil War isn't like necessary for the end of the game, is it?
No, but if you don't do it, you have to do the bit I'm doing right
I
now,
hope that we have all come here in the
which
spirit
is 10 minutes.
Negotiated truce. Yeah.
Yeah, of truce negotiation. And you can't bump people. You can't
Because
skip
you're
it.
sitting in chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every
it's-
right to lead at this negotiation. I need to
And if you
ensure
don't
that
pick the
nothing
correct,
it's-
the correct dialogue traits, it gets even slower because people get pissed off and stand up and yell and...
Delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please. If we have to negotiate the
Is this
terms of
the actual best
negotiation,
part? Is a
we will
truce
never
instead
get
of
anywhere.
either side winning?
Perhaps
Is
would be a
this the
good
secret
time
best way to
get
end
the
Civil War?
Dragonborn
No.
on this matter.
All it does is change the hands of a couple provinces.
The nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Balmor
You-
Well, so how is this a Civil War? Because
I'm glad we agree on
is like the Empire like actually in control?
Yes, Skyrim
Oh,
is part of the Empire.
Okay.
Ulfric is attempting to secede from the Empire.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Well, forgive me for not wanting to sit here and watch people talk for 10 minutes.
You don't want to sit here and watch it. I have to sit here and wait till I can click buttons again.
There's nothing else.
Do you remember the riot dialogue tree?
Ready to renounce its unjust claim to
Not off the top of my head. I mean, I remember the correct path. I don't remember the actual buttons and where to put my mouse.
So you have to take a second to read it.
Yep.
Nothing more.
You don't need to put your mouse. Can't you just press 1, 2, 3, 4?
No, because I've had really, really bad luck with that.
Just come here to make speeches,
Oh, okay.
or can we get down to business?
Well, Amadi, the reason Skyrim is actually holding out is the ridiculous mountains, the fact that the Telmor are still actually a threat, so the Empire has to dedicate forces to holding the rest of their borders.
This council is unprecedented.
Um,
We are gathered here at
And the fact
Dragonborn's
that
request.
there is
I
a...
ask that you all respect the spirit
Rooting
of
out
High Hrothgar.
a rebellious
Do
force
your
is
best
incredibly
to begin
difficult
the
in real
process of
life.
achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous.
I
You
mean,
can't be
yeah,
taking
if you
this
think
command
about it,
seriously. I thought we were here to
if
discuss
some,
a truce.
Elisif,
you know,
I said I'd handle
never mind, I won't finish that sentence.
You can't seriously
I was gonna make a Vietnam joke, I should probably not say it.
Ah.
You hope to get in council what you've been
I'd have to look at the actual map, but considering the Talmor made it to the White Gold Tower, I don't think their border is with Skyrim.
Okay, so wait, I've never done a negotiation, I've always done the Civil War.
Uh-huh.
So, like, do they actually succeed? Like, what are you negotiating?
So, first, there are 4 main points of contention. One of them doesn't show up unless the first one goes a certain way. So the first one is whether or not the Talmor ambassador is permitted at the table. If you answer no, then you get to the 4th one, otherwise you don't.
We're all here at your request.
Okay.
Then the second main point, the one that Ulfric demands that is not optional, is that the Stormcloaks will get Markarth. So the Jarl of Markarth will be deposed,
Now we'll see if there's anything behind your
and the Stormcloaks will move in.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn.
The second point is what the Empire should get in exchange for Markarth. The options are Riften or Dawnstar. Riften's much more valuable than Dawnstar, which is why if you like the Empire, you give them Dawnstar. Riften.
But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for
I think.
your own selfish ambition.
Then the 4th one is compensation for the massacre of
As always, the Empire's fine
somewhere. I don't know it off the top of my head.
Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past
Because I had never,
this agreement?
before I started speedrunning, I had never actually refused to let the Talmor ambassador be at the table.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
Wait, did you say you always refuse?
I would always let the Talmor ambassador be at the table. So I would never see the compensation for the massacre.
The danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten up.
Alright.
If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric.
Oh, Amadi's apparently pulled up the map. What are we looking at, Amadi? Because I'm pretty sure the Eldmeri are actually on an island, aren't they?
Show us bones. Where will these demands end?
Out with it, then.
We want compensation for the massacre.
Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for.
The massacre at
True
Karthwasten.
sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies.
Yeah. No, leaving at Rebellion in Skyrim would be really, really dumb.
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say?
Ulfric should compensate.
For once you'll actually pay for your crimes.
Come on.
I suppose that's
And we
the
wait for more
fairest deal
talking.
we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius. These are
Yep.
the terms currently on the table.
No. Between a potential enemy and a guaranteed enemy. Because Ulfric's whole thing is he wants to make Talos worship publicly permitted instead of the privately permitted that it was.
The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Layla Lawgiver will step down.
So wait,
Maven Blackbriar will become
they say that the
Jarl
Stormcloaks will get a certain area. Does that mean the war is still on and are enemy combatants, or are they official?
So, what happens
Like
is...
part of local Skyrim government? Like,
So what happens... So you have to remember that Skyrim is still very feudal. So
Yeah, the Jarls and the Households. Yeah.
an Imperial loyal Jarl takes over in Riften, and a Stormcloak loyal Jarl takes over in Markarth.
General, you've proven
The
yourself a
actual
good friend
force
to
patrols
Skyrim. I
change,
continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our
and the maps and strategic planning that you see in the background at their camps change.
Right. But I meant, like, are the Stormcloaks, like, still officially rebels, or are they...
This isn't an end to the Civil War. This is literally a ceasefire long enough for you to kill the dragon.
Yeah. I'm just trying to wrap my head around, like, how it all works.
So they agree to stop fighting.
I've discovered who the it's true. The justice
They agree to stop
demands
fighting long enough for you to solve the dragon problem.
cross-reference in this.
They're literally moving the lines through diplomacy. So it would be like France giving up Alsace-Lorraine during the Phony War in negotiation.
Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon.
Yes, you absolutely can do the Civil War questline after this. In fact, once I'm done with this speedrun... Oh wait, no, because I'm doing things after this speedrun. Dragon's Reach.
Wait, what? What are you doing after the speedrun?
I saved 9 seconds. I saved 9 seconds off my previous best Peace Council time.
I don't know if that's a long time or not, but hooray.
For the Peace Council, it is, because there's really no way to go faster. It just means I'm getting closer to the optimum.
We're ready, Drake.
Are you ready?
Yes, I promised. My men
I'm ready. Let's
my
go.
men know what to do. Make sure you do your part.
I will jump on your head until you get out of that giant chair. Thank you. So, what I don't know is if you complete the Civil War, you put the previous people that were in charge back in charge. Alright, I need to call the dragon, shouts, call the dragon. Hey, nerd breath!
Go ahead and call this.
Ned breath?
Yep, best I had. Well, that's a dead guard. Come on.
Steady now. Keep under cover until it's down.
Sure.
Come on, Oldeving. Oldeving, I dragon rendered you. Land. Thank you.
I used my swift ability. Don't be like that kid in the classroom or in the playground. Says, nah, I've got invincibility shield.
Come on. Come on. Lydia, stop being dumb. Thank you.
Many among ourselves. Once he has his door been to lost often hinland. Now, cross only. Of course, I could fly you there. Only and you free me, and I will carry you to Skaldafin.
I can't.
Open the
Sure
trap.
about that.
Yes, I'm sure.
Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again.
I'm afraid I've never actually played through Dragonborn, but I assume you're referencing a Dragonborn dragon with that.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
What about the DLC? Is there a thing to do the DLC?
There are speedruns for the DLC, yes.
Including the main game, or just DLC separately?
Just DLC.
Okay.
Oh, do you mean the skeleton dragon? In the Soul Cairn? Yes, and I even got a golden Oath of Ink. Hell yes.
As far as I can take you. Griff both.
Alright, shouts. Whirlwind sprint.
I will look for your return.
Do. Your mother's really old. What, Amadi? Look, if you wanted creative insults, you wouldn't be following me. Nerd! Come on, step this way, thank you. Alright. Come on. Alright, it's nearly time for the epic final battle. I still think it's hilarious how the second puzzle in the final dungeon can literally just be skipped past directly. Alright, Fox Butterfly Dragon. Oh, I am dumb. Fox Butterfly Dragon, thank you. Let's just peek this word real quick. Let's just peek this word real quick. Thank you. I get as much stamina as I can. So, unfortunately, because I have to do a full run every time in order to keep myself from never actually doing a run, I'm never going to be quite as fast as some speedrunners. But on the other hand, I'm on to the bit with the epic final battle.
Alright, nearly done. Nice.
So... so close to sub 2, though. Oh. That's my brother. Hold on. Warning, I'm streaming. Don't say anything incriminating. Hey there, I said warning, I'm streaming. Don't say anything incriminating.
So, I didn't realize that Dante's Inferno was an EA game.
Okay.
That's random.
So, when I got my Xbox that I have now,
Yep.
it came with free copy of Jedi Fallen Order.
Right. Right. Go play Star Wars The Old Republic. Continue.
By what right do you
Anyway, what's up?
By decree of
Okay.
none may pass this perilous bridge.
Okay.
I judge them worthy of the warrior's test.
Cool.
You fought well. Find you.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan. Do it. Rocket Arena? It's okay. Go play it.
Well, but 3 Gormlaith, the fearless, glad.
Well, then it's up to you whether you download it or not.
At long.
Hold, comrades. Alduin's mist is more than... But with 4 voices joined, our valor combined, we can blast the mid...
So, I'm doing a speed run. I'm about to beat Skyrim.
Coward fears you, Dragonborn. Drive away his mid.
To battle, my friends.
Alright.
Feel
Later.
Echo the clamor of war. Our wit.
Okay, I'm back.
The eyes of shore are upon you this day. Defeat Alduin. Destroy his soul state.
Alright. You want... So, how's Assassin's Creed going?
Good. I was invited to a poet's party, and the gods are crushing it.
Hmm.
Look!
I know, like, these Ubisoft games, like Assassin's Creed and Far Cry, the formula, people complain about how repetitive the formula is, but I like it. I don't know. It's just, it's, first of all, it's great value for money, because the games are long.
Mhm.
And I don't know, I find it's weirdly soothing, the repetitive gameplay.
No.
I don't know. I know what I'm getting when I'm playing these games, so.
No.
Again.
Yes, Amadi, that first bit was extremely broken.
Oh, did you finish the game?
Nope, I'm currently working on summoning the final boss. So it's up to you if you want to watch me beat the final boss, but it's one of the most boring final boss fights ever.
Wait, what's the boss fight? Isn't that the dragon?
Yeah.
How was that boring?
It's just incredibly boring, especially on a speed run.
Fair enough.
No.
Enough to will you want to get into some
Total
Warhammer?
War, if you're up for it. Unless, of course, you want to watch the final boss battle.
I mean, I'll watch, and then if you beat the final boss, you win the game. So I would just quit what I'm doing.
Cool. Hey, Alduin. What are you up to? How's it going, buddy?
So what is, like, the end point? Is it as soon as you land the final hit?
Yeah, it's right as he hits the 0 points, the timer will automatically end.
Alright, how do you set that up?
I actually stole the work that other people had done, and I just used their version of it.
Right, so is it... those time scripts must be fairly complicated.
No. So, I only have scripts for starting it, Helgen, and the very end. Basically all it does is, it detects if the game's loading. If the game is loading, it stops the timer. And then it stops the timer right when he dies. And all it has to check is Alduin alive? No? End timer.